Did you know that Americans basically ate in complete silence in the 19th century? That's just one interesting fact about our early culinary habits, but there's a lot more where that came from. I'm reading The Domestic Manners of the Americans by Frances Trollope each day and giving you the highlights. This is day 7, let's get into it. So Frances Trollope was a British immigrant who became famous for her observations on American culture. She had a noted anti-American bias, so it's possible that she's exaggerating here, but it's interesting nonetheless. The first thing you need to understand about American meals is that dinner was served between noon and 3 p.m. It was the largest meal, and it took place that early because Americans got up and did manual labor outside for most of the day. It wasn't until people started working in factories and offices that dinner was pushed back until around 6 o'clock. Supper referred to a lighter meal served in the evening, sometimes consisting of bread, cold leftovers, and tea. Trollope repeatedly comments about how Americans eat as quickly and silently as possible, in stark contrast to the more social British habits. But what did Americans actually eat? Well, it turns out that we've always loved bacon. Pork was a huge part of the American diet early on, and that's because it preserves well and pigs are less valuable than cows, especially alive. Trollope says that Americans ate pork morning, noon, and night. In general, she's not that impressed with American food, which is pretty rich coming from an English woman. If anyone knows what these recipes are, please tell me. Frances says that she has seen eggs combined with oysters, ham with applesauce, and steak with stewed peaches, which actually sounds pretty good if I'm being honest. Also, she says Americans eat a ton of corn, especially hominy. She kind of throws a burn on American culture by saying, there is a great want of skill in the composition of sauces. Well, how do you like these sauces? She does redeem herself a bit by saying that America has the best bread that she's ever tasted. And I'm just going to assume that she's had quite a few French baguettes in her day, so this is quite the compliment. For dessert, Americans eat pastries, preserved fruit, and creams. She says we're extravagantly fond of sweets, especially the ladies. Looks like some things never change. That's all for today. Follow along for some more insights into 19th century America.